mine. That was someone else's, but I'm gonna do a little shading with the multiply layers and such. We're gonna wait to get to the fun coloring. It's just gonna be torture for me, but hopefully they try to streamline this process. Work on your exam. Oh, those are starting to come in itself. Get my little reps up. Are the exams more of a pain now that you're back in America, or is it easier over here? One more time? Oh, are the exams easier now that you're back in America, or are they more of a pain than in Japan? Also, if my mic is doing weird cutting off stuff, you can let me know, because I popped in some filters the other day. I'm perfect. Oh, merci beaucoup, merci beaucoup. You're not so bad yourself. We're starting with popping in our, I guess these might be core shadows. I never did art school. With some multiply layers to give us kind of a head start when it comes to popping in our colors later. Probably also gonna have a bit of a rim light from this direction for funsies. I'm so cool. Oh, imagine when I start talking about bounce lighting. I love talking about bounce lighting. That'll be good. Make me seem like I know what I'm doing. Bounces of lighting. I'm just gonna use my little weird brush here to kind of soften up some of these little shadows. But yeah, like Miss Jans was noting earlier, this is my French-Italian, as I was liking to call her, character. Been doing some various opera watchings and such to gain inspiration. Still trying to find a production of John Giovanni with the most demons, but you know, we'll get there one day. Which one day, oh man, I'm gonna have to show you that because you'll get a kick out of that opera, let me tell you. Yeah, another reason that I'm keeping this on different layers is because I'm going to have to, depending on the campaign, switch out her patterning here, since world building wise, the place she's from switches it out to prove that you're not an undead every once in a while. So, you know, it really feeds into my desire to be extra with art. To have to plot out new colors and patterns. As you should. Thank you. Thank you. The theme is cool. I can't take any credits. All goes to Miss Jans in the chat there. Start doing our face shadows. gonna be a little more subtle and careful at this, since typical rules are that the person is always going to look at the face first, so we want this to not be as hodgepodge splatted on. Let's see, okay, her little tuskies. I'm hoping to get eventually some more little faces done for this character sheet and her fan design, because that's also gonna have to be very extra. I was thinking of trying to draw almost an opera scene on it as if it was carved into it. Hello, hope you're doing well there. The belt is cool. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we went for a little Venetian mask vibe. It is to be of the character's patron saint of the stage. So it's a terrible little man that's been suffering. Is always good to have. Thank you. He's like you for real. He even has cracked skin. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so we have this. I guess I can also show. I want to talk to you about this. Ah, you. Bless him. But yeah, so this is the render portrait I quickly did a while ago to get an idea of colors and such. So we have a fun little lightning scar we're gonna get to fully render. We got some more blue tones because her parent is a water genasi. Oh, thank you. This has been a character I've had to plot out a bit more. Her little design it hasn't come to me instantly, but that's why we concept art. Yeah. She would. She truly got that French anger. Yeah, so going to try to get this piece a little rendered quickly, because I realized I would have to do potentially another one of her for her little token, but we'll see if this or that works best. Air shadows come from here, but I'll hold them all up. Once I'm done with this first multiply pass layer, I'm probably gonna add once more before we jump into some fun colors. Because I kind of can't hold myself. I love to work with colors as quick as I can, typically on one layer. And this piece has so many layers more than I usually do, so it's killing me a little. Oh, hello, our resident Swede. How are you doing? Is Ami still real into Tim Drake, or have we gone to a new obsession when it comes to our sad, dark-haired boys? Isn't that? Look, I was thinking about the last comment. They're the same-ish. Sort of. Sure, one has a lot more issues than the other. Ah, bless you, darling. I'm still a little unsure about the patterning because I'm always going to be, but I'm glad the sleeve rough out of that Edwardian embroidery worked out quite well. How's the weather in old Sweden? Have you been snowed in again? Let's see. There, and add our general vague bust shadows that kind of just over here. Okay, so let's pop in our next one. Let's try to do a little cool toned shadow, since that was a vaguely warm-esque one. Okay, yeah. We'll do these for our darker shadows, which is kind of more around her neck. And these arms over here. This is where I also pretend like I know cool warm tone shadows. I'm very good at the job. That out. Be a light here, so I'm gonna add a bit of a shadow so it pops. Here, see? Cast a shadow. Get a little shadow under here so the hair looks like it bounces a bit more. Gotta love a little curly-haired bounce. She doesn't have, going by my little 3D ref, there isn't too many deep shadows I need to worry about. I'm gonna accentuate this a bit since this is a kind of boot covering. It stand out a little more. And shadow flip. Okay, I've held off this much. Now I can finally treat myself to some colors. I need to actually bring up my portrait again, since I do not have her colors. Let's see. This should be, I think, a good base. Do you know what colors you want on the clothes? Yes, I do. So we're gonna, for the pattern ones, I think I'm gonna do the purple, since that's one of the month colors, if I recall. Jenny can yell at me, because she has the dock open, probably. And, get on. Give me a second. But yes, going to do, and I think I'd like greenish for her pants. That's what I'm thinking. And I think in my concepting, let me look at this. Making sure there wasn't anything which would not like on this. View. Since this is my kind of main, my main one that I'm going with, this kind of green, and a big dark purple lacy kind of vibe for the hood and arm trail? I am not sure what to call this extra sleeve action that I've implemented here. Can Ami remember how to ban and delete bots? Let's see. I was trying to pause to remember how to do it myself with multitasking, but I figured this would be a good test. Oh my goodness, they did it. Such a good mod. You're so cool, Ami, my goodness. So yeah, let's get a start on our colors. Gonna up in our warm green, dingy kind of green. Okay. Where I have this? Yeah, this is good enough. Need to put it in her little sleeve showing that I have here to kind of show off that scar that trails off on that whole side. I think that's the only place skin shows. Our little hair color, which is a little warm, almost purpley, sort of dark black. It's appearing very red, but I guess because there's like a cool tone background, something color fearing. Since that's gonna be the kind of gray streaks, not gonna worry about prettying that side up yet. Gray white, since that's the side she was struck on by lightning. Because everything's going fine, because she's a D&D character, you know? Everything's okay. Rough 10. My next step, want to do this early because I will I go too into beast mode and I will just put this all on one layer. This will be our due to change color depending on the month of the campaign. So I'm gonna be a good girl, keep it on a separate layer. Very rare. There's a little seam here. There'll be different connection points. Considering also, yeah, she's not even doing like the full bouts of all outfit patterned, just the heaviest luggage. Because also, what type of, it's wool, we said that area would have a lot of, yeah. Kind of broadcloth and all that. Gonna do also a quick little cheat by using the lasso fill tool just to kind of whoop this whole area here. Go a bit quicker. I know. I'm doing our cheats simply unallowed. Boo. But yeah, so what's the new Army and Co? Since, let's be honest, Army spreads their obsessions. What's the new obsession for this month? Or you just been that busy with school? Thank you for immediately having an answer. I'm happy for you. Oh, yo, Digimon? Hell yeah, brother. I had a friend recently going through one of those games. I cannot remember its silly title. But good god, that is... It's a trip that you cannot explain, that series. Is it, I think, New World Order? That's one of those games. Which is a vague sequel to the PlayStation one, because that series is insane. The Amazon one? I have no clue. Next order, right. These fill-ins of color are why I do believe I'm a slower artist, considering I'm still working on this. Which I do think will give me a depth glare from the Swede, but you know. We test these waters on occasion. Here. I feel the Moomin glares. Oh, which cat do we have watching, Jans? One of the criminals? Hey, okay, we're free for now, even though the shirt should probably be a purple. I'll figure that out eventually. Oh, connoisseur of the arts. Dova? Oh, little Dova. Grab this green and I might tinge it. It saturated. See how that. Okay, yeah, that will work. So I'll get some other shadows on it to darken it up. Oh, I fully forgot. We have this little shadow of Abanabe. Open. Did that on the wrong layer because I don't use layers ever. Real quick. Layers not allowed here. They truly are not. I do not care for them. I wish to make myself do a traditional all one layer art style, but also not do traditional art because I don't feel like paying for pigments. These are my toxic traits. Put that on here. Freeing. And I wanted to try one of these lighter browns for this boot covering, but this is potentially subject to change. Laces colored up here. game's auto-saving. Like a good little program. I think I wanted to have darker bits. I think that will be our little contrast there, potentially. I'm gonna grab my purple. Since it's kind of always a very solid color to do your kind of black colors. Since it's a kind of art thing to just not do a pure black when you're doing this painted, rendered stuff. You always go a bit off, kind of like with white. You're very sparing if you're going either true white or true black. Granted, I think back in the day, it might have been Blizzard that had that kind of very strong shadow style. I think they went away from that. This might not work at all. I kind of want to experiment. Okay, not that bright. I want to experiment with like red souls. There's one thing I had considered was red glovesies, but the glovesies got dropped in concepting. Let me see if I can have this work. Yeah. And this is gonna be a marble, so we're just gonna grab a kind of beigey color. Yeah, this works good enough for this little fan. This will be her little holy focus. Because I really like being extra when assigning the focus for characters. Don't know why, but that's a thing I've enjoyed doing lately. Narrow up here. Pinkies. Oh, guess I could give her... No, she's a fun pirate lady. I don't think she has time for nail polish, unfortunately. In before. And he says to give her nail polish. Here. Nice. Next we'll have your little belt. Let's see. I want it to be this one. Try this color out. Not sure what color I'm gonna make the buckle. Leave that for a little bit. Also have her little almost vest sort of leather thing here. I'm being not too fiddly with filling in the colors, which may or may not be a detriment, we'll see, because I typically like doing little seeing kind of underlayer pickup when I'm doing more painted looks, but we'll see if this works in this style. Okay, yeah, that's the preemptive little whites. Kind of throw this in here. Get some more face definition stuff going on. Get our little tusky colors put in. Little eyes blotted on in. Spread out this kind of a gray. See how far do I? Okay, not really far in. More in her root here that goes into this very dark brown black. Might have to start adding highlights too since it's getting a bit lost, but we'll worry about that later. Get her little blue kind of set in. I'm gonna do it on a different layer so I can be really haphazardous with it. Get this brush. Okay. This brush is a very weird texture that doesn't show me a little reticle with it, so I kind of had to play around to see what size it is left on. Like a little mask on her face. Eat away at it. I also wanted it to show up on some of her other parts of her skin. Okay, so I would have been on her neck. Here. Kind of showing up a bit here. Fade it out around these kind of shoulders. It would be her palms are tinged a bit blue. That up there. And speckle it a bit here. Okay. Now we just clean up. Become blue. She's blued herself. Where it infringes on doesn't need to be. Make it a big eraser. We've done that little. And where else? Clean up there. And yeah, that's clean enough. Merge that down. Yeah, I think I'm gonna apply the little lighter color to kind of help this not just be a dark blob. Do it with that same little weird brush I have going on. That's okay, now we're gonna do her little eyesies. One is a bit weirder than the other, but they're typically this yellow I'm going for right now. Get that. Gotta switch my circular brush so I don't drive myself insane with my little weird normal rendering brush. And a little top shadow to the eye. And my hand brush, yes. Do you like my hand brush stands? Okay, so these sort of purple, kind of vague lightning colors to this kind of notched eye. Gotta make that a lot brighter then. There. Grab this kind of blue lighter color to put on her upper lid to make that pop along a little more. That's also gonna get our red tones in. That would be around her cheeks and nosy. I like color. Let's see. Digging the music? Glad to hear, glad to hear. That if at any point my mic is also a little weird or music too loud, etc., do let me know. Since the only person to do soundtracks is your girl who's got such bad tinnitus. That's who knows if I've gauged these levels correctly. A bit of blue peeking in, because of course I do. That's in there. Okay. I want to figure out. I feel like I want gold for her jewelry. Get the hand brush. Thinking of red as well for that. Enjoy. Have her little rings. Jenny, did we say a kind of black sand gem for this ring, or do you not remember the conversation at all? And I am going to be lost here. We're discussing black glass sand. Okay, okay. I remembered correctly. Gonna get more blues, kind of differentiate our black colors, hues. This. I'm also going to preemptively add a little shine to it so it doesn't get lost. Go. Her little signet ring. Might make these the same, or I'll pop in a red and then come back later if I don't like it. Also gonna grab my warm color to slap in these little scar lines that she has. Later on, we'll make a layer on top of the line art, quote unquote, to pick out our little highlights. Rough this in. Seems every character I make for D&D has to have a very signet face scar that I'm going to translate in every single drawing. Always gotta give myself fun tasks to do. Okay. Need to bring in. These are vaguely higher waisted pants. They're kind of like a jodhpurs. Gotta bring that up to that line. Let's get our purple for this lacy hood thing. Slap it in. We can have that go a bit lighter since there might be more shadows. You love the little mask man? Hello. He's always waiting for you. I do think that is quite a fun detail we have. That was very last minute. I honestly prefer to doing belt buckles sometimes. Those could be a bit of a pain. Gonna be all one metal or have little details? Unsure, to be honest. It might be fun to have like different little color details. I was thinking at first having it be base gold, since that seems to be the metal color that I'm using elsewhere. We can definitely try to do little colors. And well, since, you know, this character is in your world, does he have any signet colors? This little patron saint of the stage. Like the green mask green? Yeah, green's fun. Kind of that his face is a lighter gold. And then a green. Green. Make this also lighter colored. Maybe a blue hat, or at least a darker green could be interesting. Need to kind of keep it lighter since it's all metal paint. Oh, we should add him some beautiful lipstick. Very sad little Venetian lips. They're so sad. Darken up this kind of background. Gold. Since you always gotta manage your metal values, your lights and darks, very carefully. Go. Class. Here. Again in this little vest corset-y thing. Kind of blocked in. I think for now, yeah, I might make this shirt the purple as well. I was holding off in case I changed my mind, but... Bring it up. Purple. Yeah, I still have the little sleeve trails stuck in. Little frilly sleeves. That gold re-blocked. I feel like next time I draw her, I need to add several more horrible little bangles. Especially since the plan is to use them for the catapult spell to just yeet a bangle at someone. Which, whom's this to say if that is the French or the Italian side of her that has that desire? Hint, it's both. Bangle-related violence. I'm gonna have all the spell slots. How many spell slots does a sorcerer get? They get like, I don't know, 3 or 4? All for bangles. I'm wondering if I should have this darker purple either be the whole sleeve or the frill of that cuff. Guess we can try, see how that works out. To be fair, it's not the most noticeable, but I might leave it there. We can manage our value tones later. Make it pop a bit more. That's why we do digital art, for those, uh-oh, I messed up. Messed up my values, got to fix that quickly, teehee. You like the darker fuzz? Yeah. I can't tell if it's because there isn't too much shadows put in. It was getting a bit too... almost boring with the colors. Oh, I have child approval of pretty neat. Truly, we are ascending tonight. I did have the plan of working on the turnaround at the same time, but I had forgotten about it until probably a half an hour into this, so that's where I'll say we're gonna pretend like it doesn't exist. Okay. And then... okay, we just need to finish the vest and we're free from our color block. Oh, good. Might be the poofy pants. That's what leading to child saying it's pirates. Poofy pants and poofy sleeves, potentially. But I'm glad we at least have vibes down for child. So what I'm thinking is, once I get this layer, this color in, doing another pass at the shadows, then we're gonna pop a posterization layer potentially, and then work on any remnant highlights and such. Since posterization kind of slaps on various different colors and it gives a head start on getting different hues and such in. Alright, we are free. Slap another layer on top of that. Get our shadows more put in. This brush again and kind of, let's see, do I like that color? Yeah, probably more around purple. Since the multiply layers really show in that green skin she has. Don't want to look dingy and such. And kind of also add a bit of a shadow to the hairline. I'm not gonna do too much work with that because it's already quite dark. Switch to this brush. It's a kind of vague hair texture to it. Right. Add some more shadows to this ruffle area, kind of make it stand out a little bit. Oh yes, buttons exist on pants. Luckily I think those are just gonna be gold, so we'll just slap that in later. And here, and this gets hit with that edge lighting a bit, so we'll kind of darken that up. It stand out a little bit more. Hey. Yeah, good enough. Alright, let's see. Let's see if we can pop a posterization layer or if it is just too dark in our values. I need to do a highlight pass. Yeah, I think a highlight pass before that. The 17's working well with her face. If I can just work in the fill-in. Slap in the button colors before I forget. And I might make this little thing darker so it pops out more. There we go. Let's get on some quick highlighting. I'm more haphazardous with this than I typically am in my process. Movement on my ref. Chin. Some other eye a bit. So we'll need our blue. There we go. I'm gonna be more careful with blending the blue in than the actual green part of her skin. Because I want to make sure it doesn't look like this is just kind of face paint, kind of Furiosa-esque. Sure, it kind of reads as just a skin ear shift. Also, her lips need to be colored in. Oh no. I have to go check. I tried to mess with posterization layer. Did not work because I need to put some more lighter colors in, so we're starting our highlight phase. I think it's about probably all you missed. Did Child do her cleaning proper? Oh, Child did good. Good for Child. Yeah, we're just starting on our highlights. Quick hodgepodge ones. Since I don't think I'm gonna bring this to a rendering finish, like in the portraits. More just to get the design down, since we went for, oh goodness, free clothing design stuff just to make sure this was correct. Get our little Cupid bow highlight. Get a bit of a darker shadow under her nose here. Steal colors for my portrait. These all in. What? The main face detail. I like to have at least one set in stone face detail when I'm planning out character designs. And for this lady, it was a deep, haunted, sunken eyes. I want to make sure that's still prevalent in this. Kind of have our cheekbone shadow here. What secrets are those eyes hiding? So many French sad secrets. The little tuskies a highlight. I'm also gonna vaguely, not too evidently, put a little kind of purple into the cracked one. Oop, too bright. Because the idea I have is that when she casts spells, it kind of glows. The little cracks in it, so it'll kind of just be like, oh, it's different tones. Look at that. Wow. It was gonna be one of my, I'm planning to potentially do kind of 2 other, like, expression things for the sheets, and one of them was the face when casting magic, since that is a specific change. This messed up eyeball also glow purple with magic. I think so, yeah. Kind of hinted a little purple there. I think that could be fun to also have, just... Uh-oh, that side's messed up. She does magic. Maybe get a bit of a collarbone shine. Approval from chatting. I wanted to make sure that I was doing some different character design stuff from Herring, since it's almost vaguely kind of similar to the whole theming of that campaign with the boats and such, so I wanted to make sure weird French Italian lady had something different going on. And just for Jenny, I'll focus a bit more on the collarbone. Don't say I've never done nothing for you. I think I'm going to also have this purple be the bias binding as well. I'm gonna color in these little studs on this layer, which that's bounds. I know in the original concept thing I did, I had these be almost like silvery studs, but I'm not really sure if I want to keep them silver or change them. Alright, maybe green, match with the belt buckle. Could work. Would be green and red, true. Stick with the red earrings. Yeah, it might be since I also have the red soles. I'm glad you said Mardi Gras colors and not Christmas colors, because it has just stuck in my head that I'm doing Christmas. Let's see. At least you cannot pay me to do fabric buttons. Fabric patterning on this, absolutely not on this scale. You couldn't pay me to do that in real life with actual sewing, let alone in drawing. No buttons. Cease. Let's see. So maybe 3 green and then a red? We'll see how that works. I am rescinding your own lore in your world. There will absolutely not be tartan patterned buttons. I might make the red be the dominant color of that patterning, so let's see. 3 red, and then Look, when I'm the artist you've commissioned a couple times for your lore stuff, this is what happens, Jans. Should have known it. Though to be fair, the funniest power move you can do, Janny, is have me do all the outfit designs for their continents except the one this lady is from. That would be very funny, actually. Which, once Ami gets back, I should probably show her the little outfit designs, if she returns from her face journey. I will absolutely bully my dungeon master like this. This is why I had to draw her sad mustache men to win her back over. Get her a queen. Once every 3. One, 2, 3. I know basic math. Un, deux, trois. Okay, but I need to put a little red here because that's gonna drive me insane. The power doesn't finish. Okay, there we go. Okay. Yeah, that works. Okay, so now we continue our highlighting. They're brighter. Okay, let's see my reference. Needs to be a bit lighter. Show up. There we go. On this side, swap this on. Might real quick take, say, this brush. Also gonna hide this so I have an easier time. Blend this back a bit in. I don't want it to be too shiny since it's not going to be... Well, since it's not going to be a silk, but I guess it could potentially be a silk pattern or fabric blend. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it could be silk. Dangerous. Making sure the background noise didn't appear on the microphone. Finally understood volume compressors and such. So advanced now. Oh no, don't you also get in with this being silk. Oh no. Oh no, I might have to actually make this silk. Dangerous. Oh no. We're doing it. This is a very unfair team up for this to be better art, you two. Don't you tee-hee me, Missy. Cannot believe the people are repressing silk. Tuh. Been nice, ma'am. Been nice. I'm gonna make it silk. Oh, this is terrible. I can't believe this. Right, let's get this shinier if I must. The silk coercion. Oh look, it distracted me so much I forgot my bye-bye step. Can't believe this. That color real quick and slap that in. This was your most dastardly deed, I do agree. Cause all the problems. Just for you, a slow spin of the canvas. Neckline. Then unfortunately for you, I've gotten so used to, when I was experimenting in Blender, not knowing how to spin the canvas, so I'm having to stay very stationary. Okay, so the light hits about here. I'm gonna roughen this little Leiden. Switch to big up on the way. Thank you. Oh, you like my spooky bird? Yeah, I hadn't had enough time to test out the slightly animated idea, but I do have all the colors on the Blender version done. Little spooky spearbill. Open color. I guess I'll have to make this gold, but every instinct in my bone says to have that be a silver little, not sure, a button. Can't remember what they're called. God, my leather crafting days are so behind me. It's a small enough detail. Fine. Reshining Goddess. Shine. Stand out a bit more. Squishy shine here. And we can leave that in the shadow. I think that's good. Let's see. You both are so hungry for silk. I did not realize I had bugs in this chat. You are right, I should have known. I don't know if I support blood rights though, Jenny. I consider that. Lux. Need to dwindle that down a little. This shine. Bit. You know how bowls, you know, wave the cape in front of them and it's the motion? I feel like if I just took a layer of silk and put it under a light and shimmered at you, it would just have you hypnotized. What if I told you, Jenny, I do have some white silk in my stash from an old project? Does that fill you with joy? Good. Okay, let's get some... Let's killing raise this leather. Get some different tones in it. Purple reflecting in it for funsy. Skin. Add more shadow to the pants because I like this green as one of the lighter colors. To blend in a bit more shadows. Shading there. Yeah, the one thing with this design I'm still the most unsure of is leaving this blank. But also every time I put a design in there, it's become too busy. So it's kind of banished itself to be in the blank zone. Maybe I... You're showing your Kingdom Heart roots. There will be no secondary belt over my dead body. Simple embroidery or stitch work along the edges. Yeah, you were not joining the New Belt clan. Absolutely not. I guess like a stitched edge could work. Have it be maybe that red. You should be insulted. This is now an aggro stream, but only against secondary belts. How dare you have the threat of new line art layer to me? I can't handle all these layers already. Perish. I like that you knew you had to tempt me with a tapestry, tablet weaving belt. I will demod you. I have this power once I actually remember how to use this power. Yeah. You'll have to subscribe to my OnlyFans for my only lines. But if that's just what I fully rebranded my Patreon into, get those sultry little lines. Get a little warmer tone. Swapped on into the vesting. I mean, I feel I could probably entertain you if I gave you a coloring book of Urshoya and Hush Puppy. Let's get this little brush. We'd entertain. I mean, I said it, and then I realized actually a Hush Puppy coloring book would be probably a very good idea. But then I would have to do line work. I believe they're all holding me at line point here. Brighter highlight color. The silky bits on the entire part. Realizing I did not realize the compelling of just adding a highlight layer. Let's see if I can satisfy you a bit more. Some more shinage. a lot more since it's now been decreed to be silk. We can have a bit more harder edges to the shine. But have to be so blended in. I'm gonna work on this big lower layer here. Okay. I'd really quickly turn off the pattern so I can more easily see the patent lines. Not touchy, not allowed. Museum fabric. Do not slap the half-orc like a cabbage. The silk is not allowed. We'll be sad. Only the shiniest of silks. This is how you get partners. I showed you my silk, now please respond. Yell angry words in French at me, you be happy? Well, good news. Good news that's gonna happen in that campaign. I feel like it looks semi-horrible, but it kinda doesn't matter because there's all this patterns to cover it, so tee-hee. Alright, work more of this hair. Get my light color again. Kind of slap that back in there. So I am once again hugging my dark values a little too closely, I think. Blended in. I find new textures to tempt you with shine. You enjoy. You're only now discovering you're just a magpie? It's only only one stream in after a 2-year break and you're getting all these discoveries. Look at you. Hide that little hair shadow. It's a bit too prevalent. Might go into scritchy mode. Some more highlights in. Where's my scritchy brush? There's my scritchy brush. Lowest level. And spin. Little sketchy highlighting in. Up a bit more. And also get some scritch action with the shadow. Scratch action. But yeah, so I don't know how often, but the current goal and idea for these little streams is to kind of try to do it every Sunday. We'll see if that, you know, once you make a plan, something always pops up. But now, it's my kind of idea. Some of these little quick streams and such. Try to see if we can hit that affiliate. I think that's the Twitch term, little goal. You love to behold art. There's the potential also for me to do some streamage of games, but it would be very weirdly niche specific games knowing me. It's mainly art for now. I realized I said I was not going to do, rendered piece, and here I am doing my usual process for the hair. Troll's hair, teehee. These things happen. my weird depressed European man games. Do I have any other? Granted, I have my collection of buying Steam games that have something West in the title, because I need to have the most confusing library. That is a secondary goal. I'll have to, on another layer on top of the lines, add some more hair fritz. Because it looks very... Okay, not very kempt, but more kempt than it should be. Do that. Yeah, we can do that now. So... so many layers. And let's see, which brush... This might actually be my good, yeah. Did you have just a whole art session just for the Fritz on her? Absolutely. Perfect. As it should be. Preferences. Extra frizzy white streak. Yeah, we can do that. That's a little fun. Get a very bright of Frankenstein. Gray hairs, and especially gray hairs that have been caused by, looks at notes getting hit by lightning. Yeah. This technically is the brush I use for my scritchy sketches and line art, but it kind of really bodes itself well for this kind of more solid line in the rendering phase stuff. Okay. To make them just a bit more randomized, kind of doing the samey sort of strokes. And some fritz between that. We'll frizz up these kind of highlights. Oh, and also the spook. The spook asserting bot in the chat. Guess who hasn't saved this entire time we've been working? This whole, oh, it's about 2 hours. Teehee. I'm gonna hit the save button. It's not. We're no longer in the horror category now. But we were for a while, let me tell you. I just like to keep people on their toesies. Teehee. And okay, add some just like rogues. Have the low bottom area be a bit more camped on that side. This truly is the become bedraggled top layer. You're right, very important. I do always have to have this layer. Let's see. This side a little something. Okay, that's properly bedraggled. I'm also going to, let's get a little highlight color and not go overboard with it, but do some work with her scars. Let's focus on the armsy kind of opening ones. Add some more trails. The arm. Oh no, you don't like your soft ASMR of pop stars and children in your living room? Yeah, I think that's some more little shorter trails to the scar here. This light color. Let's look at the blue highlight color. Well, I'm glad to be in service of saving your sanity. Even if this maybe isn't the most exciting painting that I could be doing. How about this blue highlight? Might be fun. For stimulation, rip. It's kind of the, unfortunately for you, I think that's the perfect age for that, type of activity. little shadow. So this isn't off as like a Tata tattoo when it's a Tata scar. No Tata tat for her, Jenny. It's a gold shine. Well, you'll have to find that out in a game session, won't you, Jans? Can't give you all of Urshoya's tattoo secrets, can I? Waxwood may have been owed a new tattoo reveal. But also, Urshoya has many tattoos. She could choose a lame one to show you. Depends on how good Waxwood is. Let's see, okay, and here we have a bit of the gold reflecting on itself. So we're gonna give it a much more warmer, kind of brighter here. Because gold's funny like that. And also have some of the gold kind of go off into the leather layer, which again, this isn't technically very important, but the I'm not doing my full render style, but I'm a little extra always, so I kind of have to do this. Get some of the purples as well to fall onto this leather. Gold science. It's the one metal thing I always can memorize. None of the other things, but that I remember. Also, there should probably be some blue tone with the gold. So we can just rough that in. And blues in. And actually go back into our normal layer. And work a bit on this belt. Gonna have a bit like a broken record here. Some of our warmer tones and blend her out. Then we're gonna make a highlight color. Be fair, metal shading is very specific, so cannot blame you. It's a struggle with the Urshoya pieces, since she has the wool broadcoat, kind of naval coat with the buttons. Because let me tell you, the buttons either come out fantastic, or I'm there for half an hour on a singular button, trying to make it look right. There are little shine layers to this belt. And I use this little scritchy brush. Get a shadowing warmth Something I might do as well, could be fun, is I'm gonna pop this off our our clipping mask, which is gonna look silly. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a overlay hue to kind of change up and give it a little je ne sais quoi. Let's do this color, see if this fares. And off-white, highlight, different. Any of you darker color. Oh, we're slapping colors into this, Jans. Let's see. Yeah, more blue. Yeah, girl. Right. Then pick up this color. Then I'm going to make it a bit more subtler. I don't need that. Make it darker. Yes. Yes. Okay. The sleeve, it's a bit too apparent, so I'm just gonna waffle that away a little. And then I'm gonna merge it down and then pop it back into clipping. And let's see. Just to give it a little something extra, because all of that purple was starting to annoy me. So I like to do that on occasion. Now these pants, let me look at my reference. So the reference kind of jawed purse I have like a herringbone pattern. I don't know if I want to put that in or just... I need to also... This has like a bias tape here that I need to actually color in properly. Doesn't go into the pants. Okay. I'm gonna actually use the circular brush because it'll be easier. Just to kind of slap these bad boys in. Put that button in, but oh well. Easy enough to do. So these sneaky little green lines, we'll just fill that in there. Reinstate them. There we go. Have that there. I guess we can give that stitching idea a go. I'm just gonna title this before it gets deleted accidentally. So let's try to do with a red. Let's try to get a blanket stitch. Maybe try that. A reference of that. Okay, let's see if this works or if not. Let's go to right with that red. Okay. Need a stitch. The issue is I think even if adding that, it still sparks as quite bare. Little vest is a little problem, but oh well. We have to have at least one concepting issue to ruin my day, but you know, we can deal with that. Another day. Add our little highlight, and also my other little secret thing I like to do of adding little orange tones. Get in there. All in there. In her earsy, which also, I think her earsy has... Yes, okay, the ears do have a bit of that blue that I need to splat on in. So we'll just do that real quick. Might add some interest. I don't know this. Yeah, Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to do the front lace or not, but... Yeah... Shoe. Problem child vest. To her front lines. And let's see. Add a bit of highlighting on this lower lip. Don't know when that got locked. Ah, I know that got locked because it's the wrong layer. Again, this a highlight. Let's see, get in there. Darken up her little. Do this side in a. Oh, make it darker. Kind of accentuate the that eye's not well vibe. It might be too dark to be noticed, but I might see if I can add little eyelashes. At least redarken the upper and lower lid. Add in waterline tone. Make it blue actually. For fun, see? I need to be careful with this. Almost lost that this is a more slacked eye. Jenny, I cannot have two characters with enlarged chests. That is for Shoya only. This lady does not get it. There's been a denial of the tatas. I know, I'm just a pure hater to everything you suggest. I drink only the most hater of juice. And some of our old highlight colors, make it stand out. Cover that in. Okay, right. Want to make sure that eye doesn't lose that's a little slacked. Next. Guess I can shade in this little burl leather bit. Also, lighten up these little beads on this trail. They show up a bit more. Getting a bit lost in that same color. The danglies. Like to have little shawl danglies. Don't want to lose your danglies. Not good for business. Let's accentuate this little shadow here on the belt, since that's gonna get hit with our edge lighting. And also pay some attention to my little hand shading. Wallop some more dark ones in, since this gets hit a smidge by the lighting. Like that. And our little shoes need to get hit with. Wow, into the edge too much. Get hit with a slightly lighter color. On this little shoe fold, which feels wrong, but it is, I guess, correct. A little shoe fold there. Give our boot cover some attention. She's been a little abandoned, bless her. You think he'll let me give his dwarf pointy little shoes? I don't know. He might make me give him little horrible sandals made out of like cardboard. Which I think could work as well. But I hope I can do little pointy shoes. Highlight. I'll blend this a bit more than the other things because I don't think I want this to be a shiny leather potentially. Or to like the belt and such. Make my weird little color dithering brush. Blend that all in. And we pop out this triangle one to finish it up. Hide some of that more harsh color jitter. There. Give the buttons a bit of a hit of a different tone so they don't blend in fully. But I still want them to be sort of made of the same material. For the head, shade that middle bit. Highlight since this would be puckering out. Gonna do the same for the laces, just to make it stand out a bit back here. And shadow. And bring up this highlight, this lighter tones, because it's getting a bit lost down there. Bring you up. Okay. I'm really quickly gonna take about potentially a 5-minute break to get a little drinksy and such. Let's switch this over. I'll be right back. Hello. We're enjoying our little jaw harp time, I see. Gonna do about potentially, I think, 20 more minutes of working on this little lady. Then I'll have to hop off. But I think... Okay. Technically, this is probably good progress on this piece. I don't feel like it is, but... See if we can... Thank you, Janny. Twirls hair. Didn't know I still use that art for breakdown. It's my favorite art you've done. You peaked when you drew the sad little guys. Oh goodness, when we do a pirate campaign, will you draw us more sad little guys? Give these pants or something. Yes, we'll draw more sad guys. Yes! It's my favorite art of yours. Sad little guys. And you know, all the other labor-intensive art you do, but especially the sad little guys. I might do the, yeah, I think I'm gonna do that little hue trick for the pants, because they're not currently sparking joy for me. So we're gonna just up in a little gradient, then pour over layer modes. Honestly, that kind of... I think, yeah, actually, potentially just darkening it might help. Only sad little guy hearts. Probably toss out all your symbol stuff. Only sad little guys. Fill in this color. Okay. And potentially erase a little bit of it in the highlight areas. Push that down, and then I think try this will give us any desired effect. Overlay. This could be good. I'm gonna layer it and move down a bit so the kind of lower half of the pants get hit by it. Oop, wrong button. By our little mask layer. Delete and then repaint it on top for sake of ease. Line around with a big brush. Alright. Okay, that works for me. I guess now we can, as our last little port of call, start to put our edge light in. Rim lights, edge lights. So, I'm gonna select my fill layer and my lines. I'm gonna right click, create selection. On this new layer, I'm gonna make a mask. That way, I don't draw outside of her. Let's see, kind of thinking of blue, but I guess we can always edit this. Start with, gonna very quickly punch this down and then see which type of layer I want to do with this. Okay, I think Add the Glow is our current winner. Test our colors out. What would work on? Something like this. Let's see. Go the color that it is. Then we're gonna clean that up and actually start proper like. We'll see if this works, and if it looks atrocious, we can always just delete the layer. Realize I need to select the overlines also and paint that in real quick. Like that. Get our brush back. Right, harness. Well, here gets hit by this. And up here. My one worry is that this hair, because it's so dark, it's not gonna work well with this. I can fiddle over that. Might wait to do the hair because I'm not liking how that is looking. We'll apply it elsewhere. My little mouth crease here gets hit a bit. Give a little this eye. We could see treat. Give a little to our Tusky. Sweet little cracked tusk. In there. Fold of the hand. So the lighting on her ruffle, especially since it's silk now. I'll pick up that one. And then her leg, it's kind of out in the front, also good. So. For this, open her little laces. That's pop up over here. We'll use this little light brush to kind of ease it on a bit. Also get it on this little shiny little belt. Little lights on this other arm. And I think some, let's see, yeah, some hits this fan bit. Get this little edge and chill it. I think got all the spots on the reference that are hits. See if I can do little lights edging to his hair. Let's see. See if I can adjust this color to be a bit better. Maybe need to just use a different layer mode potentially. This boost actually saturation could work well. Okay, that's working a bit better, I think. See, just to double check. Put on added glow, make sure there's a better option. Kind of evil Civ color that. Yeah, okay, add glow is our best. Wrong little brush. This one back out. Kind of be a little more specific on which hairs and what's getting hit by this. Some of that little scar line. Yeah. I typically always kind of default to blue lighting, but it didn't feel proper for this lady. Gets brighter on these little hair frizz. Yeah, okay. Being lighter, it's helping pop that out a bit more. Good. Kind of highlight this a bit since this is the opening of the hood. I'd decrease back one then. And it's not all in the vest too much, the lighting, but I think I'm gonna add just a smidge hint there. Because we make our own rules sometimes. But only sometimes. That's because you're so cool, Jenny. You can always make your rules. Absolutely, Miss Jans. Okay, let's delete that. Some little linesies in. Love my little linesies. A bit. Let's see. I can do to accentuate the little. To accentuate the brows, but she has mean little French eyebrows. French genetics. Sometimes very faint in the eyebrow region. I should know. Itty bitty brow. Itty bitty inky brow. So inky. I wanna close, make this border on the eye a bit smaller, because that will help her eye to look so anky, I think. And that's very important to get across the anky. Add a bit of a lighter this tusk. Put a shadow line on it as well to blend it in a little bit. But yeah, I think that's where I will call it for this stream. We got, I think, basically all of our colors in for this. I'm unsure if I'm gonna leave as is or do some more rendering. We'll see how insane I feel throughout the week. But great success, great success. I don't know if it's a lot of work, but you're very kind, my favorite Swede. Yeah, hopefully, maybe I'll try to keep doing these little Sundays, so I shall hopefully see you then. Au revoir.